How to get rid of earache. First of all, you should know that earache is a symptom. And if you can understand what your earache is a symptom of, then you can start dealing with the cause that is causing this very itch. And if you manage to deal with this cause, then the itch will automatically stop bothering you. The main cause of the itch in your ears is quite banal and simple. It's dryness in skin. If the skin of our body is constantly in contact with something, with clothes, with bed linen, with a towel, with scrubs, then the skin of the external ear canals, it does not contact anything. And if dryness of the skin in the ears occurs, then there begin to form scabs, which are sharp, prickly, and aching. And these very scabs, they start to trigger this itch. And if the situation goes further, if you do not take care of it and do not treat it, then this irritation from the scabs, it can intensify. It can even trigger a superficial inflammatory process. Microbes that sit on the skin and support this inflammation get involved. Therefore, treat the sore in time. The next most common and significant cause that can trigger ear sore is a fungal infection. How does it get there? Quite simply, open the door, close the door, press the elevator button, held onto the handrail, scratch the ear reflexively, and the fungus got onto the skin. Further, with the combination of certain triggering factors such as a decrease in immunity, skin trauma, water getting into the ear, this fungus can penetrate the epithelium and start a deadly inflammatory process there. The immune system doesn't like this, so it starts to pour biologically active substances there, which in turn trigger a skin rash. As a rule, with a fungal infection, a skin rash develops after water gets on the skin. Therefore, if your rash intensifies after bathing, after visiting a swimming pool, after getting water in your ear, be sure to see an ear, nose, and throat doctor, take a skin scrape for fungi, and exclude this trigger mechanism. The next reason is an allergy. What is an allergy? It's the inadequate work of our immune system. And unfortunately, there are cases when, for example, with our body's allergization to various food products, the local immunity on the skin does not react very correctly to the microbes that are on the surface, to the substances that come into contact with our skin. And all this can lead to earache, that is, it's not a direct allergy to something, although there can be a direct allergy, for example, to earphones, contact dermatitis. Most often, there is a reaction of the body, for example, to food products. And as a result of the disruption of certain immune system functions, the local immunity on the skin begins to malfunction and itching may start. Our skin reacts strongly to the improper functioning of the gastrointestinal tract, because the gastrointestinal tract is not only digestion, but also the work of the immune system and the support of our life activity. Therefore, certain inflammatory processes, certain disruptions in the work of your stomach and intestines can lead to the skin starting to react and itching may start. Moreover, this itch can occur in any part of the body, including the ears. Usually, such an itch grows after a diet disruption, when you eat a lot of spicy, salty, fried, smoked food. That is usually the patient, he notices that yes, there was some feast, there was a lot of so-called harmful food. After this, the itch grows. This is a reason to see a gastroenterologist. An increase in blood sugar can lead to itching in the ears, because when sugar is high, the skin starts to dry out, and as you already know, dry skin can manifest as itching. Also, an increase in sugar is a favorable environment for the habitation of special microbes on our mucous membranes and on our skin, which can support the inflammatory process because sugar helps them survive and thrive. Therefore, be sure to check your sugar level at least once a year. And if you have a constant itch in your ears, you definitely need to do this. In order to cure the itch in your ears, not to suppress, not to mask, but to actually cure, you should try to identify the triggering mechanism and treat the problem that triggers the itch in your ears. From here comes the purpose that we make when identifying those or other problems. Since the most common and frequent cause of itch in the ears is dryness, the first and safest and most effective treatment that you can start right now is to moisturize the skin of your outer ear canals with the most common hand or face cream. Apply the cream with a matchstick head to your little finger or to a cotton swab, and accurately where the little finger fits, treat the skin of the external auditory canal with cream. Do this twice a day for 5 to 7 days. As a rule, after a day or two, a maximum of 3, the skin itch goes away. And then we just use this as needed. Skin itch often occurs in the winter period when the heaters are on. So if you have central heating on in your house now, be sure to measure the humidity and temperature. For the normal functioning of the mucous membranes of the immune system and skin, the temperature should not exceed 24 degrees Celsius and the humidity should not be less. If the usual cream doesn't help with itching, the next step I recommend to my patients is to use a gel with antihistamine components. The most popular among them is the Fenistil gel. And apply it just like a cream. You can do it once or twice a day, and after 1 to 2, maximum 3 days, evaluate the result. In addition to Fenistil gel, you can also use any modern antihistamines once a day at a single dose for 2 weeks. As a rule, it soothes certain skin processes and helps to relieve earache. If creams, Fenistil gel and antihistamines do not save you, be sure to follow a diet, at least for a short time. For 2 to 3 weeks, remove from your diet spicy, salty, smoked, fried, roasted. That is, all those products that can upset our intestines, upset our immune system, and cause earache. Be sure to check your blood sugar level, because if it turns out that the sugar is elevated, then this is a much more significant problem than the earache itself. So check the sugar. This test is done on an empty stomach. If the sugar is normal, that's great and remarkable. If the sugar is elevated, rush to the endocrinologist. If you can't handle the itch, definitely consult an allergist to check if your body is allergic, if there are any allergic reactions in your body, and particularly on your skin. If they confirm the presence of an inadequate immune system in the form of allergies, they will accordingly prescribe you recommendations for lifestyle, diet, and supportive therapy. If you've already done everything we've talked about today and the itch in your ears still persists, definitely check your intestines, your gastrointestinal tract. Please write in the comments, how do you deal with the itch in your ears? How have you fought it? And does it help you? If for some reason you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, be sure to subscribe. There's a lot more interesting stuff ahead. I talk about how to properly treat a cold, how to boost your immunity, and how to effectively treat ear, throat, and nose diseases. If your nose gets stuffy, open this video. If you often have a sore throat, get acquainted with this video. Have a good day, everyone. See you. Bye.